favorite Blue Dot Squad and any new family on the timeline to another super exciting edition of Bears and Bubbles, brought to you by Master Teacher Javon Michael Clark and his lovely wife, the mother, student, singer, songwriter, poet, and performer. She is the bridge. Bubble up. Coming to the stage, Carice Clark.
I feel ecstatic. I feel alive. Expecting. I'm flying high. No longer worried. My life's a breeze. I stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Hey, everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It 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 will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me.
I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on the green bubble. No trouble on another level. Everything I ever want was given. Every car I ever want was driven. Black and brilliant, educated, kind, destined for greatness, man. If you need the blueprint, just watch me. But back the block's not a game like Monopoly.
I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Bubbling, stop my dough. You can't stop my dough. You ain't gon' say no thing.
That's what they gonna say. We too old to sing this.
Give it to me, you can stop my dough. Mama, give it to me.
Auntie, uncle, daddy, whoever, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Come on, y'all.
Everything I ever wanted, ever needed, will be given to me. I stop craving myself. I stop craving myself. But the bears in me, will be given to me. I stop craving myself. I stop craving myself. But the bears in the bubble.
Yes, that was Sonya Paul yesterday. I can feel it. I'm gonna go down deep today. Me. I can feel it. I can taste it.
When?
Every morning when I wake.
What you doing?
I'm jumping.
Where you going?
In my vortex, y'all. To be in my boom boom room. See, that's how you get down in there. I learned that being at the thing is the soda. When I wake up to be in my boom boom room. Woo! Push it on out. That's how she got me. Be in my boom boom room. That shit is important. You gotta get down in there because you got to be in your boom boom room. Yes. Get in it. Oh man, it's funny because wait. Let me not jump ahead of myself because that shit puts me right into last night. Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show. I am Chris Clark, your hostess with the mostest on all four coasters, and you know this.
Man.
Yes. Many can't understand why we gather here every morning. But shit, we know why we got to do it. This is how we get our day going. So, this is 21 Days of Imagination. We got Master Teacher Patch in the house, teaching us how to how to take hold of this game called life. Because if you don't play it, it will play you. Yesterday, so it was Wind Down Wednesday. Your girl got like 2 hours of sleep. That's how I does it on Wednesday. Then I jump up because this is the place I really want to be. And this place that's helping me to manifest the things that's happening for me. And places like Wind Down Wednesdays, at where I film, on campus. You know what I'm saying? My dreams come alive, and I start off in the morning by waking up, tuning into my source. You know, and then I'm coming in here in the boom boom room, and we zooming, and then I'm ready for life every day. That's a part of how I get ready to take over the world. So, if y'all watch me on Total Woman 40, I'm the host of Derm. That shit got birthed right here by being the host of Bears and Bubbles. I believe that I could take that shit out into the world and show them, take them on the tour of not just what we do, but Derm. And this lady, I don't know if y'all see her, that get up there and everybody loves her. She's like 65-ish. She been walking around Durham for the last, let Javon tell her, 20 years. And she gets up there and sings. And she started singing a cappella. She just got up on it. She was like, oh! We was like, ah! She was like, that's not the song. We was like, well, shit, what you doing? And it wasn't about how she sang. It was like how she felt.
I was just about to say, no.
Oh,
okay.
But no.
She said you.
Yeah.
She came out with
she
that.
said, she was like, I've been singing in the womb, right? Mm-hmm. So she really don't give a fuck with how she sound. It's about how she feel. So she sang all these great songs. If y'all seen her with the music, she like, whatever. But last week, she did an acapella song that wasn't on pitch, but she sung the whole motherfucker, and we was sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? When she got up, she was like, all right. I was like, you put your bar that high. Your shit was good, but you put your bar that high, so we laughed. So she got back on the mic last night before her song was like, yeah! And she just was like screaming out, and we was like, yeah! She's like, that's not the song, though. We was like, then she did that shit like 4 times, and then got into the song, and we was just like, and that was not the first time, but like, being live and see this person just belt out what she felt. You get what I'm saying? What she was imagining she was feeling, I gather. Because she was in the club. Everybody was ready to be ready. She got her songs on deck. So that belt out was like some shit she been reaching out for. A door she see herself opening. The little girl and her that's been singing her whole life with a mama that tell her, you can't sing that secular music, child. Mm-hmm. Now, every fucking Wednesday, at least the damn 100 people that gather at this one place can't wait to see her. Can't wait to feel the vibration. I put it on my page last night. I said, church. We have church in there when that lady get on there. No, that ain't no going up beyond the song and meet me at the water and all that stuff. But that lady gives us life. She gives us church every time. And I think when the way she cried, she blurted that, pushed that music out yesterday without caring about pitch or tone, if she was cracking or whatever. It's like she said, oh, I'm here. What I've been looking at, what I was birthed for, when I was kicking in my mama's stomach in her womb, making that tap, that water, that vibration that's around my ears, that woo, woo. Just imagine in your stomach, that heartbeat she been singing to in her mother's stomach came out ready to be ready to sing. So I ain't got no words. All I got is, oh! That's how she said that shit. Yeah. That's how I just felt singing. Like, and until I could get to that point, I couldn't do it. It wasn't about how I thought I could sound. It was about, are you vulnerable enough to sound how you fucking feel? Woo!
Yeah. Sound like she knew she was a strong nut.
She knew she was a motherfucking strong nut last night, and we felt that shit. I'm like, give me more. Stop playing. I know this open mic, you only get 2, give me more. And so to me, that put me right into imagination. Where do you see yourself? And I was telling Sonya last night, I said, now that I am, because I was what I consider a blank slate, really not a blank slate, just kind of like, I just know I want to be known in history, right? And the first way I saw somebody could know me, I guess, as a 4-year-old girl is going to see Olivia Newton-John. So I'm like, yes, that shit right there that got me like this, that bitch, she was white, but she was sexy to me as a kid. I'm like, that right there, I want somebody to look at me like that. But I wanted that shit to be more than just go off in the credits. You know what I'm saying? When the shit went off, I was like, damn, it's over. You know, you had to wait till that shit came up on VCR. And you remember that shit should take a year. So you gotta wait till somebody decide to give us a movie for a special occasion like Easter. And then shit, I talked too much in class. For some years I've been on punishment, couldn't watch the shit. Mother like, you can't watch Grease. I'm like, nah, that shit took a whole year to come on. You know what I'm saying? I wait a whole nother year. So to me, I didn't want to go off on the credits. I won't finish it. So fuck it. I want to be known in history for something.
Yep.
Go back and find me when I ain't no longer walking this earth. That's all I knew. I ain't know what I wanted that shit to be attached to. That shit is good because ain't no wrong roads when you like that. Ain't no shifts. I was willing to try a lot of different things and use every experience as a way to propel me to something else. I don't never care when it's a fucking shift. My imagination was not being used in that way, but as I got on this road, I'm like, oh, that feels alignment. There you go. I just know when I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? And so here I go. I'm here. And although this game was made for me because I was losing my mind, every morning I bitch kept getting up. People, every time somebody meet me, like, bitch, every morning we got to see if you got up again. Like, did you get up again? Like,
get back in there, Rocky.
Yeah, I said I want to be on the team. I'm like, I'm getting back in, coach. I know I'm fouling. Yeah, I know they is stealing the shit. Like, I'm probably mixing sports right there. They is stealing the shit. Then I had to run up the yards and they damn took the flag and got it back. Yeah. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I was fucking back in there. My imagination said, there's a destination I'm trying to get to. I see me somewhere. I see me, I'm a part of history. What the fuck and how that shit look, I don't know. But shit, I'm going back in. I imagine that at some point, I'm going to figure out what the fuck I look like on this road. I'm Chris Clark, your hostess with the mostest on all 4 coasters, and you know this.
Man.
That's right. And that's what this is about. And so, we have been talking about dreams and the resistance and how stubborn we are to ourselves so much that in the most relaxed state, we still resistant by that thing that's plaguing us, which is usually in the motherfucking pink that we know don't really exist. It's what you think people think about you based on what you think about people. That's really what that is.
Say that again.
It's what you think about you, people, based on what you think about you. Something like, wait, I forgot. Yeah, it's what you think about. Pink does not exist. It's what you think about you based on what you think about people.
And about what you think those people
think about you. But I mean, yes, I guess it's kind of like the same thing. Because it's just like, same thing, but flipping like, you flip like hashtag it. When you pull it to hashtag it. Okay. And so then I'd be like, damn. People perception. Pink people perception.
Pink people perception. Good job.
And then I wish it could be circled with a, with a no. You know how I got the circle with the line? Because that shit does not exist. And that shit got us bound so much that you can't even fucking sleep without resistance to that thing. What else? I had thought about my sister grandfather died on, I think it was Monday. And, he was my papa. And her family embraced me and my brothers like we were her mother's children, and I'm always appreciative of that. You know, we just went through going to Javon's mother's funeral, and I have not seen her papa, and so she asked me did I want to go yesterday, and I was like, no, real fast before I could even and usually I would at least try to sugarcoat it because I know that's a trying time for her, and she was like, I was like, no. And afterwards, for a minute, I tried to make myself feel bad about it. But I'm like, I just went to a funeral. I really feel like to go back through it to make people sad is so unfair. And I haven't seen my papa in so many years. I don't want to be my last memory of him to be in the casket. And although I would love to be there as the older sister to give support, I don't want to be there, and I don't have to be there in that way. And I had to be true to myself before I get on the road driving while we recap his life, get there to see him stiff. And I don't have enough stories in me to drown that out. You get what I'm saying? So going to Javon's mother's funeral, what his mother means to me is something on a whole different level that I can only think about. I can only write about. I'm gonna write about that. But I know that I saw her not too long ago. I know how her touch feel. I know how her smile looks. I know her different than he knows her. And that's my relationship with her. But for my sister, it will be pure sorrow for the ride. Get there with people just crying the whole time. Then by the time I'm on my way back, I got their vibration on me. I don't remember enough. I don't have enough in me to imagine something to me that's going to offset the sadness that they make me have. I'm going to really be stretching. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not. I could if I got to, but I had to be true blue and say I'm not going to go because I don't feel like that is good for me to have to go. And that was one of the first times that I think I've just honestly answered someone, matter of factly, then felt myself try to go in pink for them. Or the perception of people, right? And then be like, shake my shit like, girl, don't do that shit. You don't have to do that shit. You are all right. She is all right. Everybody gonna be all right, and they handle their shit the way they want. When they want to, and that's okay. So see what you are looking for as if you have already found it. So oh my goodness, Beautiful Creatures. We keep saying this. Watch that movie. Oh my goodness, I don't have a lot of movies I love. I don't watch a lot of TV. When I have some movies, Usual Suspects, Grease, some old episodes of Fame, and Beautiful Creatures right now is on my top of the top. Racehorse. Mm-hmm. Sonya came with all bags of great movies. So it's just like Bears and Bubbles rolled up in a movie. These people, the people that know, they've been fucking knowing. This right here that Patch came up with, this shit is history in the making. This is he took all the laws of the universe and put this shit in the board and made that shit fun for kids so they could pick that shit up. And this shit is what it is. Mm-hmm. And some people been putting this stuff in movies. They've been trying to tell us. Mm-hmm. They've been trying to tell us, and we ain't been listening. Their movie Beautiful Creatures is Bears and Bubbles, mm-hmm. and the line in it was, "You see what you are looking for as if you already found it." That shit unlocks the doors.
Don't it? Oh, that gave me chills. It unlocks the door. Our imagination is the key to unlock the door to our manifestation.
You gotta see it before you get there. And even then, saying that, when I was just talking about my sister's grandfather, if I really wanted to, I could see myself back as a young girl with him, and I could see myself as driving home happy. Mm-hmm. I just don't want to go. Mm-hmm. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's about imagining. It's the fucking key to unlocking the doors to your manifestations. You can't get there if you don't see yourself. That shit is real talk. You cannot get there. So I see myself as a host. So when I get there on Wednesday, I walk in like, hey, y'all, I'm the hostess with the mostest. Let me set my camera. You're in my way. Can you move over? Like at first I'll say, excuse me. I gotta kind of stay. Can you move over? I'm the hostess with the mostest. Yes, I know I am filming. Y'all can't even hear me. But a bitch is rocking on the other side. I'm ad-libbing for whoever watching. I am taking all the old songs and I'm flipping it. I'm damn dug in. I'm just like, hey, hey, hey. Yeah. While people on stage, I'm supposed to film them. And people are like, what the fuck is she listening to? Because I'm pretending it's on me.
Yeah.
I'm on the stage really, and y'all watching me, and I'm like, hey, Chris Clark, what you doing? What you saying? And shit, I imagine that shit. Some hashtags. Hashtag beautiful creatures. If you can, I don't see that. If you can, I don't know what that's. You said something else. If you can imagine for others, you can imagine for yourself. So, exactly, if you can imagine for others, you can imagine for yourself. So the summary is, if you've been a liar for other shit, why you can't lie to yourself to get your shit, to use your imagination to open up your own door to your manifestation? Maybe you have to see it like that. We've been lying for the wrong shit.
Yep.
If you lie for your manifestations, you don't have to lie about the little shit, because shit'll be happening for you all the motherfucking time. So what, who don't like you? So what, who don't this and that? You like, bitch, I got a manifestation coming because I imagine that shit. I'm already there. You know why? Because I say, get the fuck from around me with that shit right there. Because that shit don't add to my vibration. You actually bringing me down. You won't let nobody come in between what you got going on with your manifestation. So imagination. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? It turns the clouds into sunny. It is unlocking the door to your manifestation, honey. And with that said, let's call Patch to the Boom Boom Room. We know him. We knew him as Grub, Guru, U-Rug, Clizzo, Ray, Baby Lester, and Lester Baby. And now he's Patch Adams, and Patch Adams is here to stay. Everybody stand up, get your vibrations up, get your fuckings up, get your Miyagi swings up, get your I don't give a fucks up, Spider stand up, damn peacocks, blue dots, whatever the fuck you are, stand up and let's get Patch Adams a warm, warm welcome. Get the bubbles, y'all. Woo! Hey, 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 yeah, y'all. Hey, y'all know how this goes, right? Ain't no party like a B&B party, cause a B&B party don't stop.
Hey, what?
Ain't no party like a B&B party, gon' make it to the motherfucking top, y'all. Ain't no party like a B&B party, cause a B&B party don't stop.
Hey, what?
Ain't no party like a B&B party, gon' make it to the motherfucking top, y'all. Say, fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Oh, damn, fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Damn, fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Fuck it, I'm bubbling,
Oh,
baby.
damn, fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Fuck it, I'm bubbling, baby.
Ooh, imagination is funny. Ha 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 ha. It turns everybody's cloud into sunny. Ooh la la la. And man, I wanna be everybody's honey, but I'm a blue bunny. I'm a blue dot, and I'm hopping about from pink to yellow, and I won't stop till I get to green. As crazy as it seems to others, that shit is easy to me. And cause in Blue Dot City with source remains, I still remain in this game, and I'll flip that board any way I have to. I'll flip it upside if I got to. Back flip, split, and come up and get back at ya. Cause I am a disaster. I am a tornado waiting to hit the scene. I am Chris Clark, you know what I mean? I am the host of the Bull City. I am putting my fingers together, pumping, you see. I am the change that needs to remain. I am the insane in the membrane. The history books rearranged. I declare, I am fucking, I am the imagination key to my manifestation. I'm trying to show you how to get there. Get there is to not be scared. Get this is to open your mind and declare that I swear I am a motherfucking liar, but I desire to be higher and higher. Oh shit, still go fucking. We keep fucking it, we keep on bubbling. Fucking it, fuckity bubbling, bubbling. This green, 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 no troubling.
Fuck hard.
Fuck harder, fuck hard, fuck harder.
And I'ma go hard.
Fuck harder.
And I'ma dig deeper.
Fuck harder.
Fuck hard. Fuck harder. Fuck hard. Fuck harder. Go deeper. Get deeper. I don't know how to motherfucking treat her. I'm just an old school, no good ass licking pussy eater. Jeepers creepers, I'll beat her. Puts it down to the box, fall out, juice box. Got the leaking, I'm just speaking. I'm a motherfucking guru. And truthfully, I don't give a fuck about what you do. Or what I do is what me does. So keep your motherfucking bitch ass mouth shut. Get the fuck out. Turn your head back. Watch me motherfucking bring track back. I'm the fucking dude. I'm the fucking man. Bags and bubbles is a motherfucking plan. You don't understand. I created this shit from watching movies. Living my life, living choosing. Choosing things that I need and this shit I don't want. Get the fuck away from me. I be motherfucking like Bruce Lee. Tap my nose, get my energy. And you know I hit your ass cause you not a friend of me. I've energy. Sissy, breathe. Big dog and them got me feeling like ooh-wee. I'm a regulator, so mount up. Sit your fucking ass down, set your bitch ass up. I'm king of the world, king of my life. Lord of this bitch, Lord of my wife. Lord of everything, I'm the motherfucking governor. And you don't like that shit, you better love something. Talk a little shit. I just wanna put my hand on my dick and lean back and rock like this. Rock like this. Snap, put up my motherfucking right fist. I just miss all this shit you talking. If you ain't alive, bitch, get the fuck walking. And that's just how it got to be. Cause I ain't let no motherfucking shit get to me. I'm green in a motherfucking tree. I'm green in a motherfucking road sign. Stop lying. I'm green in the motherfucking grass. I'm blacker than the snake rolling on your motherfucking ass. That's fast. I got a great lesson today. I got a good lesson. Take it down a little bit. I want to talk about that old lady. That's my lady. That's my lady. I want to talk about this old lady Chris talking about. I seen this lady 20 years ago at Mount Zion Baptist Church. And she was up there singing for the Lord. Now, I done heard her sing at the BU, and she really can fucking sing. But when she's singing for the Lord, that motherfucker, I've been born again, been born. She kills that shit, right? And when I saw her, she was a little heavier. And she was about 40, and she had long hair. And I said, damn, that's a badass older chick. I was like 20. I was like, I'd like to fuck her one day. And I thought that was a desire, but it wasn't a desire. It was just source telling me, that's yours. And the problem is we think desires are things we want. But no, source is just saying, that's yours. And I explain it to you further as we get into the lesson. Then I saw this lady begin to walk fucking 20 years ago. Everybody knows her. She started walking with regular sweatpants on. Then she started losing weight. Then her fucking confidence came up. Then she started walking in long tights and motherfucking long sleeve tight shirt. Her confidence went up more. The motherfucking long sleeve shirt turned into a short halter top, and the motherfucking long tights turned into shorts. And then I started seeing this old lady got a fat yellow ass out there jiggling, and this bitch got abs. Now she got abs because she old. It's a little wiggly. Excuse me, I think I'm coming down with something. No, I'm not. I'm killing something in my body. My body's getting some out of me. So I was like, her abs is a little wiggly, but I was like, this old bitch bad. And I said again, source said, that's not your desire, that's yours. And see, when we think we want something, it hurts us. But when we know it's ours, it's a whole different feeling. So I'm fucking so many bitches in my life, I'm not walking around. Let me get some water. I'm not walking around every day thinking about this lady. Like the same way you want a husband, or you want a wife, or you want a new job, or you want a new car, you want your situation to change. You walk around every day. I used to walk around every day thinking about, how am I going to start this school? How am I going to start this school? I wasn't walking around every day thinking about fucking that lady. And then I happened to see her at the fucking BU. I said, oh shit, that's my lady, I think. When I got down there, I noticed it was a lady. Now 20 years later, she's slimmer, better abs, tall, with a big ass natural hair of gray hair. When she seen me, she looked at me like, I've been waiting on you, boy. Then I went and gave Chris her food and shit. Looked like she said, damn, you married, nigga. I went up to her and I looked at her and said, I remember you from singing at church 20 years ago. She said, oh, you don't remember? I said, yes, I do. Mount Zion Christmas Church. You sang, this morning when I rose, y'all, I didn't have no doubt. This morning when I got on my bed, I didn't have nothing. Then she said, I know the Lord, he'll take care of me. I know the Lord, he'll provide for me. I remember her motherfucking ass. She said, good God, how you remember that? I said, I've been waiting on you 20 years. I said, I've been watching you walk up and down the street with your little abs showing. I said, I watched your outfit get shorter. I said, I watched your confidence grow. And then I said, I watched you lead a church. They in here singing secular and blues music. I said, you're just right for me now. I said that shit in like a quick second. I said, I've been waiting on you. I remember you saying, this morning when I rose at motherfucking Mount Zion Baptist Church. I said, and I watched you start walking, and I watched your outfit get smaller. Now you're in here singing this secular music, so I know you ain't got all that church shit in your head now, so you ready for me. And she started laughing. Ha, 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 ha. You too young for me. I said, I'm 63. Ha, 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 ha. You ain't 63. You ain't 63. She said, you got somebody. I said, yeah, that's my wife right there. She said, well, I'll at least dance with you. That was like sort of saying, well, she game. I said, that's my wife right there. She said, I'll at least dance with you. So Chris had already set the vibration. She knew Chris was cool. So I danced with her old ass to a slow song. I grinded her old ass. I felt the stomach and everything. I got you on video too. Yeah, Chris got me on video. I grinded her old ass real smooth, but I ain't get to nothing. I'ma fuck that old lady. I don't give a fuck what Chris think about that. That's a 20-year manifestation. I'ma fuck that old lady. I'm waiting for it to happen. It's gonna fall in my fucking arms. It's a desire. It's not a desire. It's mine. Let me breathe this shit out. Let me teach y'all black asses the difference in a desire and what's yours. You walk around desiring shit. That's why you fucked up. Don't turn it off all the way for a second. Come up a little bit. Yeah, and then you time it. Come on down. Don't make me read too goddamn long. About 3-4 breaths. I know how long I need to fucking breathe. Yeah, and then take me back up. I have to go into this right. It's a fucking ritual. I'm OCD. So take it up enough so they can hear it. Let me breathe 3 times, then ease the motherfucker on out. That's exactly how you do it. That's my motherfucking vibration. She can't tell me how to do that. That's my vibration. Do that shit like I actually do, or don't do it at all, or let me do it. I stand over the motherfucking do it. That's my vibration. That's my personal guidance. I do not feel correct to teach this motherfucking class unless they go the right way, bottom line. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is desires. Desires, 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 desires. Path to your dreams, path to your desires. Oh, I want my dreams to come true. I want my desires to come true. No, you got the wrong fucking attitude. That lady is not a desire of mine. Source told me that's yours. It's a different than wanting something and being told that's yours. Now let's talk about it like this. You gotta follow your own personal motherfucking guidance. That's your emotions. Chris just was so on point when she said pink perception, people. Your perception of what's going on It's just what you think. That's all it is. It's just what you think. That's all it is. I mean, any situation. If you think a motherfucker gonna judge you, it's cause you gonna judge them. You don't know what they're thinking. You know what you're thinking. You know what society has put in your head, but that don't mean society has put it in your head. In their head. It's just like my wife studies with her friend. He's a younger guy. He's actually a handsome motherfucker. He got abs, tall, handsome guy, just as big as me. So if she would want to fuck somebody young, he compares to me. But they had a little study group, and she had to go over his house, and he had to come over my house. Now, perception-wise, my mind would say, man, that don't look right. That's what the world would say. But my perception is I don't give a shit. Like literally, if she do or don't. But just because he's a young man with abs, tall and handsome with a beard, that don't mean she wants to fuck him. That don't mean she wants to fuck him. I asked her, I said, you and that guy be studying together. What's up with that? She said, oh, he's cute. He's sexy as a motherfucker. I seen his dick print in jogging pants and everything. He got a big dick and everything. But he like to wear skinny ass, tight ass pants. So I don't like that. That turns me off. It's kind of soft to me. I was like, oh, cool. But just because you would fuck somebody don't mean somebody else would do it. Just because if you found $500 and you would keep the shit don't mean somebody else would do it. I remember I was at the YMCA one day and I had went in and I was so fucking mad. I was tempted to keep this white man's money and his whole wallet because the motherfucker made me mad. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't going to keep his money because I was evil. The motherfucker made me mad. Now when you go to the YMCA, I'm a man, I ain't got no little dick, but when my dick's soft, I don't necessarily want nobody to see it. I don't want no man looking at my dick, period. So I tend to kind of take my shirt off, put my other shirt on, switch my drawers out. I'm going in the pool, so I take my drawers off, put a little shit on. I don't even walk to the pool with no shirt on. I don't like motherfucking men looking at me. When I go in the sauna, I have a motherfucking towel wrapped around me. I have a towel around my waist. I just don't like motherfucking men looking at me. I don't like it. So I'm sitting here, but these fucking white men, they don't give a shit. He come out the fucking pool, walk right in front of me, lock him beside mine, turn around, ass right near me. I motherfucking slide down. He turn around, his little dick about that big, nuts hanging. He said, hey, what do you think about the game today? Michael Jordan, such and such, blah, blah, blah. He just talking to me. This motherfucker 60 years old, titties, stomach hanging, gray hair on his dick and erased. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I said, sir, could you put on your towel before you just haphazardly had this conversation with me? He said, oh, I see you in here every morning swimming. I just figured I'd talk to you today. I said, yeah, I know, but I got my back turned, man. Put something on before you goddamn talk to me like that. So this motherfucker was sitting here like he was really trying to fish me. He didn't extra naked it and shine himself up, lotion down and all this shit. I said, man, let me hurry up and get the fuck out of here. So by the time I got my shit out to the pool, I forgot my goddamn goggles. When I came back in, he was dressed. The motherfucker had left his wallet right there on the goddamn seat. I picked the wallet up, go in the stool, nigga style, let me see what's in it. I go in the stool, stand up in the stool. This motherfucker got about $900, all the credit cards in the world. He got 2 checks that somebody done gave him. I saw to take this motherfucker's money for sitting here goddamn looking all fucking naked in front of me in the Y. They walk through so fucking naked and nonchalant. I saw to take this motherfucker's money. And then I looked at it, I put the goddamn $800 in my pocket, put the wallet in the other pocket, and I had went out that motherfucker, I started getting dressed. I said, I'm gonna take this motherfucker's money. And then he came back in the locker room and he was like, hey, did you see my wallet? Just so nonchalantly, because he ain't worried. That motherfucker got so much money. He said, hey, you see my wallet? I said, nah, man, I came back in here to get my goddamn goggles and I ain't see them. He said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go report it to the desk. I said, nah, man, I'm just fucking with you. I said, I found your wallet. Here it is right there. When I gave him the wallet back, he said, thank you. Put it in his pocket. Thank you so much. Got ready to walk off. I said, man, here go your $800 cash. He said, oh, man, you was going to take my cash? I said, I was going to take the whole fucking wallet because you stood here fucking naked in front of me so long. We laughed. Then he said, well, I'll give you $200. I said, thanks, man. And then he said, I can't believe you didn't take this wallet. I said, well, you goddamn better believe something, because that bitch was about to. But then my senses kicked in. That ain't me. I ain't no fucking thief. I don't let my circumstances turn me into a fucking thief. In the very same way, I never went out and sold dope because of my circumstances. In the very same way, I can't let my motherfucking circumstances and my contrast around me change who the fuck I am. If I don't look through my wife's phone, if I don't do sneaky shit, I'm not going to start doing it because she leave out and come in late. And I be like, where you been? And she say, well, none of your goddamn business. I don't feel like talking about it right now. I'm not going to say, different circumstances. I'm going to change who I am because of the circumstances. And that's our problem. We change who we are because of our circumstances. Now get what I'm saying. When you have what you think is a desire, you will change who you are because of the circumstances. Having a desire to see black women grow and blah, 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 and prosper, da, 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 da. You will change who you are for them circumstances. You will change who you are to meet the common good, the common goal. And that's fucked up shit. Because you're trying to get a desire. You're changing who you are for a desire. And the only way you can achieve that desire is to be you and listening to your personal guidance system and your personal roadmap. Because the desire is not yours that you created anyway. The desire, what you think is the desire, is source telling you, hey, that's going to be yours if you fucking shut up and grow up and line up. This shit have dropped in your lap. That old lady done dropped in my motherfucking lap. I ain't see her as a desire. Watched her walk 20 wheels. I done walked with her. I done danced with her. I done made a joke. I done put my motherfucking nose on her neck. I done smelled her. And when I got through dancing with her, I kissed on her fucking neck in a real nice, gentle way that was innocent. And then when the next fast song came on about 20 minutes later, she said, let's dance again. I said, oh yeah, that old motherfucker dripping now. Woo-wee. I wanted to see, could I see a wet spot on the front or the back of her? That's mine. That ain't no fucking desire. That's mine. In the same way, if you had a child that was 4 years old, and you took that child out, you're that child's father, you're that child's source. And I took my son out, I said, son, you see all that fucking land out there? That's yours. He don't desire that. He don't know what the fuck land is. It's just source telling him, that's yours. And he don't get so hype about it. He don't get so anxious to get it. He said, yeah, that's mine, daddy. I said, yeah. He said, cool, but right now, I'm happy with this goddamn rattle. God damn it, you better. Ooh, y'all just, when the energy come, that right there should have goddamn made a motherfucker understand what I'm talking about. The kid is listening to his own emotional guidance system. Yeah, that land is cool, but right now, I'm happy with this fucking rattle. I'm biting on it, daddy. And then I said, son, not only is that land yours, all them houses over there are yours. And when you grow up, we got concubines and bitches. We got money, we got trips, we got traveling for you. He be like, for real? Yeah, well, can I have a fucking Pop-Tart, daddy? I want a Pop-Tart. I said, son, I'm trying to talk to you about all this shit right here, and you goddamn want a Pop-Tart. He said, that's what makes me happy now. Daddy, I believe that that's mine. I don't even know when I'm going to get it. I don't even know why I need it. I don't even give a shit about it, but it's coming. My school is mine. I didn't think that up. The problem was I thought it was a desire of mine. I thought it was a desire. I thought it was something I dreamed up that I wanted and I had to go get it and I was waiting on it. When it was actually Source saying, you gonna have a school, nigga. And I said, what? Give it to me. Source said, why ain't you happy right now with what you got? Shake your rattle, nigga. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Now I get it. You vibrate, tune into a frequency, and get the image of what's going to be yours. It's going to be real to you. And the only way you're going to get it is to be you. Pink perception people. Pink people perception. Good God, that's a hashtag for all ages. You're going to get a school, Javon. Instead of believing that that's my father, my source, giving me something, I thought I had to have a desire and go out and obtain it. Quit my job teaching, started selling plates, did a lot of stuff trying to attain that school. But that was just Source saying, well, if that's what you want to do, if that's how you feel, do it. That ain't going to make that goddamn school happen, but it will get you to the next step. But I had to trust myself, even in my own what I thought was incorrectness now. There's no incorrectness. Let me get a towel. I had to trust myself. I had to trust my motherfucking self. I had to trust the fact that when I quit my job teaching and they canceled my motherfucking health insurance, that we was going to be okay. Nobody was going to get sick. I had to trust when I started cooking, the fucking place was going to sell. I ain't had no fucking permit. I wasn't going to get no food permit. I wasn't going to get no safe serve. Cook out my goddamn kitchen. I had to trust won't going nobody get sick. I had one complaint about a hair in 2 years of cooking food. One complaint. I never had on a fucking hairnet. I never had on a fucking hat beard net. One complaint. Girl called me. She said, Grub, it was a piece of hair on top of my piece of shrimp. I said, I'm sorry. Come back and get another plate. She said, I ate it. I just took the hair off. I said, no, but you can come back and get another plate. She said, no, I'm good. I said, come back and get you another plate. I don't like making mistakes like that. When she came back and got another plate, I gave her double her money back. She said, you ain't got to do that. I gave her double her money back. And then she said, well, since you gave me 20 back, go ahead and give me 2 more plates. I'm going to get my kids something. I said, that's what's up. But that was a desire. That was not a desire. It's a promise. It's a difference in waiting on your desires. Desire. There's an I in there. I'm waiting on that. A promise is going to be given to me. A motherfucker tell you, when you turn 18, you have a trust fund. Here go the paperwork. Here it go. Money coming. You don't walk around miserable waiting to turn 18. You actually walk around carefree, nonchalant, not giving a fuck because you know when you turn 18, shit gonna happen. You actually can live happy every day. And that's what I'm trying to get you to do. Live happy every day. And let me tell you how I learned this. I had to teach the lesson last night on meditation, and I went back and I brushed up on Hindu and Buddhism. Hinduism is the first religion. Buddhism came out of Hinduism. Kind of like Judaism is the religion, and then Christianity came out of Judaism. Meaning Judaism was a religion. Christ was the man that came out of Judaism, and a new religion was started in him. In the very same way, Hinduism was the religion, and Siddhartha Gautama, who was the Buddha. The motherfucking name ain't Buddha. That's a position, a title. No different than Christ is a title. His name was Jesus of Nazareth. Back in the day, they didn't have no last name. They called your motherfucking ass Jesus of where you from. Joseph's son. So Judaism was the religion. Here come Jesus. Oh, I'm a Jew. I practice Judaism. But I'm the Christ. My name is Jesus of Nazareth. Why would that be done like that? Same way Islam come in behind Judaism and Christianity. Hey, I'm Muhammad. I'm a prophet. I got a new revelation from God. Hold on. Let me get my sword out. What's your name? You say your name was? You Muhammad. You're a prophet. You got a new revelation from God. Do you not understand that around these areas we fuck with Judaism and Christianity is an offshoot of Judaism? Muhammad said, oh yeah. I fuck with Judaism too and Christianity. I just got a new message. I ain't trying to reinvent the wheel. And anybody can't see that as a fucking dummy. And that's just the bottom line. If you can't see Judaism, Abraham, then Christianity come out of that, and then can't see that fucking Islam come out of that. If you can't see Judaism, it's about the 12 motherfucking constellations. Judaism is about the constellations, the celestial beings. 12. Christianity is about the sun, and Islam is about the fucking moon. You can't see that, you just fucking lost in the world. Now, I ain't knocking nobody's faith, but you ain't gonna tell me Abraham got this special knowledge from God for the Jews. Then a Christian, Jesus being a Jew, flipped it, came up with Christianity, and then Muhammad just said, well, fuck it. You know the fucking Quran talks about the Mary and Jesus more than the Holy Bible? Did you know that? I know you ain't fucking know it. You ever heard Louis Farrakhan say, when Jesus come back? Are you fucking kidding me? Your whole life, you thought Christianity and Islam was against each other. You ain't have a fucking clue. You ain't have a fucking clue they was all together. In the very same fucking way, Hinduism birthed Siddhartha, who was the Buddha, who came up with Buddhism. Same way, the title of Christ, Jesus of Nazareth, was the Christ that comes from Judaism, so they named the religion after his title, Christianity. Buddha, the title, I shouldn't even have to fucking say it. Siddhartha Gautama was a Hindu prince who took the title as Buddha, and then they named the religion Buddhism. Can you see the fucking stillingness? Can you see the lack of imagination in Christianity and Islam? The shit has no fucking imagination at all. Zero imagination. You just gonna steal some shit. Now, in brushing up in my Hinduism and my motherfucking Buddhism is where the letter come from, the message come from today. The Buddha was a Hindu prince. His daddy had everything. And Buddha had two options he wanted to do. As a young boy, he said, Daddy, I want to be a spiritual man. I want to be a spiritual guru. His daddy said, no, motherfucker, you're going to be the king. So his daddy purposefully lavished him with shit. The Buddha had a son when he was about 12 years old. He had all the bitches, all the money, everything. He took them all over the world, got great stuff, blah, blah, blah. He wanted his son to experience the luxuries of the world so he would appreciate being king and be king. When Buddha was 29 years old, he said, you know what, man, this shit does not make me happy. I got bitches here, motorcycles, cars. I got every fucking thing in the world. And I am not happy. I am not happy at all. Buddha said I have every fucking thing. Why you think Whitney Houston and fucking Gerald Levert motherfuckers got shit killing themselves? Michael Jackson hooked on shit. That shit don't bring happiness. Actually, the more money bring more problems because you got more responsibility. You got more pink motherfuckers coming at you. The more popular I got, the more motherfuckers banned me in Facebook. Before I got popular, motherfuckers ain't give a shit about the shit I was saying. Buddha said, fuck this shit, he left. And when he left home, he seen 4 things that was fucked up shit, and it made him realize we suffer because of our desires. And what does that mean? You want some shit, and you can't have it, so you hurt. That's where bears and bubbles come from. Buddhism. And Buddhism comes from Hinduism. And Hinduism is the oldest known practice religion. That Kemetic shit, you call it what the fuck you want to. That won't practiced. That shit won't written down like Hinduism. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Hinduism is the oldest known practice religion. The Kabbalion, Judaism, Zoroastrianism, all that shit comes from Hinduism. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hinduism says meditate. Hinduism says you don't Hinduism really ain't got no main God. It ain't nothing you got to do. Each person's path is their path. Same way Buddha took that shit like, hey, your path is your path. Buddha is the motherfucking second level of the motherfucking Hindu goddess. God. Same like Christianity got Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Jesus is the Spirit in flesh. Well, Buddhism, Hinduism got who is it? Brahma, Vishnu, and Katara. I can't remember the girl's name. She's the fucking destroyer. So Buddha is supposed to be Vishnu, the protector, as man. And what Buddha was saying was simply this. Hey, how about just live your motherfucking life? And the things that come to your head during meditation are simply the universe telling you you're going to have that. Don't turn it into a desire. See, when I tell my 4-year-old son, all that land is yours when you turn 18, that's a promise. He don't even understand how good that is. I didn't understand the significance of when that motherfucking source back then told me, you're going to have that old lady right there. But you know what the significance of it is now? Confirming my fucking class. Confirming my motherfucking teaching. If you desire it, it will hurt you. Why? Because you cannot feel good in your desires unless you believe you're going to have it. See, the son believes the father. That's mine, daddy? Yes, son, when you turn 18. Okay, play with my rattle. Play with my rattle. When my source said, you're going to have that old lady. Oh, shit, okay. I didn't turn it to a desire. I didn't start lusting after. I didn't start driving up the fucking street looking for her every day. When something is promised to you, you don't even think about it because you believe it. You know it's yours. You know it's yours. You ever notice how old people do that slick shit? My grandma and my mama used to do it. And her family and my family would have competitions of giving them shit. What you want for Mother's Day, mama? Oh, as long as my family around, I'll be happy. Motherfucker get a TV, a car, goddamn new, everything. Cause motherfucker said, nah, I'm showing off. I'm going all out. What you want for Christmas, Grandma? Lord, as of my health and strength here, I'm okay. Grandma get everything. Y'all don't understand some of that long life that Grandma and them reap and health was simply because of the Bible, the law of attraction in the Bible that they practice. I ain't worried about nothing. I cast my cares on the Lord. Ate all the pork, beef, all the shit that's killing us. My cash is on the Lord, baby. Once I set my blessing on my food, you get to talking all that goddamn, Grandma, you know that food such and such oil. Grandma said, baby, I said my blessing over my food, child. Get out of here with that shit. I'm going to outlive your dumb ass. You walk around trying to be healthy, and Grandma is just simply saying, child, what go in the mouth, come out the ass. That's what Jesus said. What the fuck make you think they reaped all that shit? Now, the material things they may not have reaped because they didn't want it. But guess what? All of us want that shit and we ain't goddamn reaped it yet. Because we want it, we desire it. We not seeing it as a promise. See, Abraham made the promise from God a desire. God said, you're going to have a seed, motherfucker. Abraham said, oh shit. That's going to be dope. But God, guess what? My wife old as shit and she ain't never had no kids before. What make you think I'm 101, she 98? What make you think this shit going to happen now? God said, you going to have it, motherfucker. Shut up. Abraham tell his wife wanted that desire. His wife wanted Abraham to be happy. But guess what? His wife could not believe that she was going to have the baby. Then let me teach you something about co-creation. His wife didn't believe in herself that she was going to have the baby. She told him, go fuck my handmaiden. Abraham said, well, this must be the right thing. He listened to the pink wife. He said, this must be the right thing because God gave me the promise. My wife, Oli, ain't never had no kids. And I know this bitch would never told me to fuck the handmaiden. I've been fucking her pulling out for the last 6 years trying not to get her pregnant. She gonna tell me to go ahead and get right? He said, this must be my desire coming to me. He went and fucked the handmaiden, had the baby. It caused ruckus in his house. Ishmael was born, and that's supposed to be the so-called Muslims who've been at his goddamn neck his whole life. But God came back and said, didn't I tell you your bitch was gonna get pregnant, nigga? He went in there and fucked his own bitch. She got pregnant. He had the seed of promise, Isaac, to Jacob, to Israel, to Joseph, down to goddamn Moses, from Moses to Joshua, from Joshua to the goddamn other judges, to Samson, to such and such, to Jesus. Goddamn, ain't that some shit? Because he believed in the promise. But this is what made me so trip me out. It said Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. I mean, just because Abraham had faith and believed in God, God chose him to be the nation, to be blessed. But Abraham fucked his bitch because his wife told him to. So that's a clear not believing God. We don't get into that bullshit. Clearly didn't fucking believe God. Desire plus a belief is good. A desire plus non-belief is bad as a motherfucker. If you don't believe it and you want it, oh, that shit don't hurt. I know how I feel to want some pussy I don't think I can get. Ooh, good God almighty, that shit will eat your ass up. Every time you see them, you want that pussy. You try not to act like you want that pussy. And then they might do something to make you think you're going to get that pussy. See, I always believe I can get pussy, so I don't let it grieve me. I'm like, I'm going to get that pussy. You just playing. Most people try to settle for the believable. Oh, man, I know I can't fuck Lisa Ray. I'm going to try to fuck goddamn Issa Rae. I'm just playing. I know I can't get that. I know I can't live in that neighborhood, but I believe I can live in that neighborhood, so I'm going to try to get my credit right, pay this little shit off, so I can get accepted for the $150,000 house. I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to Abraham myself. Ooh, that's a new word. I'm going to Abraham myself. I'm going to go out and fuck my handmaiden to try to make it happen. Then we look at other situations. Damn, I want to start a school. That's a promise to me. That's not a desire. Leave that shit alone. Don't worry about that shit. Only reason that it vexed me, because I had all these pink motherfuckers in Facebook land saying, when you gonna do it? When you gonna do it? Have you started yet? Okay, you bought a property. You ain't renovated yet. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Won't you start a GoFund like Umar? Such and such, such and such. You ain't gonna do shit. 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 Now my very promise from my source, I done turned it into a desire. Something I want. No different than with that lady. I didn't tell nobody about that lady. Man, you ain't gonna fuck that old lady. Huh? You ain't fucked the old lady yet? Huh? She's walking up the street. You fucked her yet? You ain't gonna fuck her. You ain't gonna fuck her. You ain't gonna fuck her. The more motherfuckers say you can't have something, the more you gonna want it. The more you gonna desire it. Why? Why? Because it's fucking with your belief now. When you believe, it don't even fucking bother you. Food stamp card come on the same time every month. You don't walk around stressed, wondering. We got faith in the goddamn government. Goddamn income taxes every year. Either you gonna get some or you gonna goddamn pay some. We got faith in the sun. We don't go to sleep saying, I desire. That shit is promised. You have to understand. If you're doing the same thing every fucking time, you're going to get the same thing. Now, that's a fucking cliche saying. But really, when you think about it, if every time you get a motherfucking promise from your source, you turn it into something you begging for and want for, you're going to get sad in the waiting process. And then law of attraction kicks in. Because the more you're sad, the more shit comes. So you can take a promise from God, just for lack of a better word. Abraham took a promise from God, fucked Sarah a couple of times. She didn't get pregnant. That shit made him sad to the point where he veered off the fucking course. Nah, man, be happy. Buddha said desire nothing. Be happy with what the fuck you got. And then Source gonna tell you, well, you gonna get that in a little while. When, Source? I don't know. How do I know I get it? Line up to your emotional guidance system. Listen. Listen. Quick example. People think I big myself up. I don't big myself up. I relish in my manifestation. When I saw my wife, she was a tomboy. Tim's, fucking fatigues and shit. Hat. I couldn't see her body. I didn't know she had a fat ass and abs and shit. I didn't. But some vibration said, that's supposed to be your wife. I was still fucking married. I didn't try to break up with my wife to get with her. I met you at church. It took 7 years for me to ever holler at you. I finally broke up. I didn't desire. I didn't wonder why I'm going to go break up with my ex. You see what I'm saying? When I saw her, I said, you remind me of Zora Neale Hurston. She said, why? I said, you got fat cheeks. I said, you're going to be the next Zora Neale Hurston. I showed her a picture of her. She was like, that don't look like me. Then I showed her a picture of Zora Neale Hurston that looked just like her mama. And then she was like, oh, okay. I see that. She said, well, what is that? Who is she? I said, she's a cool-ass dope chick back in the day. She was an anthropologist. She said, what the fuck is that? I said, a writer, a great writer. I said, you can write. I said, you're going to be greater than me. I told her she could sing. All the things I said, put on a hat. Put on a hat. Mix your style with some tomboys, some Afrocentricness, and some sexiness. Mix your style. That's my thumbprint right there. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. That's my thumbprint. Now, she may have been lack of resistance or whatever. But my motherfucking thumbprint on her. Every night I taught her. We pulled out books we read. We went to YouTube. I showed her shit. I taught her the history of America. I taught her world history. I taught her the history of black people. I taught her every fucking thing. Why? Because I wanted her to be what I wanted her to be. Why? Because something told me that's the next Zora Neale Hurston. That's going to be your wife. That's going to be Rita Marley. That's going to be Winnie Mandela. She's going to watch over your fucking soul. I created this class for her. Because after I done turned that bitch into Zora Neale Hurston and she dope fly in college, reading, doing all these shits, getting published, I'm not going to lose the motherfucker now. You going crazy. Let me give you something to goddamn bring your ass, reel your ass back in. But guess what? If she leave tomorrow, I've seen that manifestation. I'm responsible. I helped create the next Zora Neale Hurston, the next anthropologist. Why? Not because I desire to do that. Motherfucking source said, that's going to be your wife. She's going to be the next Zora Neale Hurston. She's going to be greater than you. I'm like, oh shit. So as I look through greatness, I'm like, oh, you can sing and we doing this. I'm like, well, music might be the thing. But I can't put all my bags in music. I got to let her grow into who the fuck she is now. I got to take my motherfucking hands off. Because I've been helping other motherfuckers do their shit for a long time. I've been patching other motherfuckers. Now it's time for me to patch my goddamn self. Hint, hint. It's time for me to patch my motherfucking self in the new year. I've been helping motherfuckers manifest their dreams. I've been co-creating with a lot of motherfuckers. Now it's time for me to patch my shit up. Follow your path of least resistance. I was watching this movie yesterday. And I realized we can't focus on being happy because we confused, because we've lost our guidance system. What do I mean by that? We cannot be focused on being happy because we confused, because we done lost our guidance system. We letting what everybody say and think about a situation affect us. We'll put some shit like it's complicated on a relationship because we're not sure what the world will think. It's complicated. Well, you goddamn right it's going to be complicated and going to remain complicated till the motherfucker dump your ass or she dump your ass. We can't focus. We need to take our path of least resistance, but the problem is we got our motherfucking nose on somebody else's path. They got our nose, they nose on our path. We wondering. We won't make the moves we need to make because we co-creating too hard. What's two makeup lines? Maybelline and L'Oreal. Okay, maybe that's it. What about when Maybelline was growing up? The CEO for Maybelline. Well, fuck it. Let's do it like this. We ain't even got to do it like that. Let's do it in a real situation. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs was together. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs was together. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs was together working on some shit. Motherfucking Bill Gates left Steve Jobs from Steve Jobs doing the Apple shit. Bill Gates left him. Y'all remember Macintosh back in the day? The fucking symbol was an apple with a rainbow, so you already know what time they was on back in the day. A rainbow apple with a bite out of it. In the garden, bit the apple, rainbow. God said the symbol to say he won't go destroy the world no more was the rainbow. Why was one of the reasons God destroyed the world? Like Fred Sanford say. So that's just them running shit back then on the down low. So Bill Gates and Steve Jobs separated. Bill Gates goddamn take off with goddamn Windows. And Apple fall off. Macintosh fall off. But Steve Jobs was smart enough when he came back out from Macintosh switching to Apple. He done shot Pac past his ass. So they co-created. When it was time to separate, it was time to fucking separate. Both of them still doing what they do. It's time for me to separate from a lot of shit. So at the end of the day, the bottom line when it's all said and done, Every desire that I have, it's not a desire. It's a promise from my source. How do I get it? Keep my motherfucking nose on my path to least resistance like a hound dog. Sniffing for least resistance. Sniffing for least resistance. Sniff. Oh, this is resistance right here. Go the other way. Go the other way. We in a point right now in our lives and in our level of manifestations that the only thing we can do is believe in ourselves and trust in our own happiness. Because I was watching a movie yesterday and it said some dope shit. And it's some shit I've always said and I've always knew. Love don't exist and God don't exist. They're made up words. And white people create words so they can kill and destroy in the name of God, in the name of love. Now watch this. Now watch how you fuck with me. Just as simple as this. We walk around God's name in vain. God's name ain't God. God is a title, no different than the Buddha is a title. The Christ is a fucking title. Christ is Christos. In Greek, that means oil. In Latin, oil is Crisco. That's why your mama used to use Crisco on the stove. That's what oil is. Fucking with y'all stupid asses. Christ. Christos. Oil. Oil. What is oil? Oil is a sacred oil that runs down your motherfucking back to your sacrum, which is 5 bones that pumps that oil back up to your mind. That's what an orgasm is. That's why when you get ready to come, your mind feel I'm finna come. You feel it go down your back, gather in your lower chakra, which is your root chakra, come back up to your pineal gland, which is your head. So when you bust that nut, that oil go down here, go down your spine, you can feel it building up, and it skeet out your body. Then that shit run back up in your spine, and you lay there like, I feel good. Because to anoint, that's a sexual practice. So when they say they poured the oil on the king's head and anointed the king's head, they talking about his dick head. Anoint the king's head. Y'all motherfuckers let these motherfuckers fuck with y'all too much. See, back in the day, the reason a man put a little oil on his dick head before he fucked, because they took pussy. That was their thing. They took asshole, they took little boys. Walk in, oil my dick up, rape these goddamn women. Y'all brothers know y'all done hit some pussy that was too tight. And that half scratch your dick up, next day you had them little lines on your dick. That's called worms. That's what old men meant, worms. It don't mean you get worms. It mean you got scratch lines on your dick. So that's why old men say, if you fuck old women, you get worms on your dick. Just the scratch lines from the dry pussy and the hair scratching you. Then women took it and said, I ain't gonna fuck no old man, I'm gonna get worms. I'm like, we take shit so out of context.
Dick too big, though.
Well, if a nigga dick too big and some tight pussy, it can get scratched up. But what it's about is just saying when a man look at his dick, y'all done looked at your nigga dick and seen some scars on him before. That's when he didn't fuck something too tight or was fucking you and your hair scratched him up. And you done looked and you ain't say nothing. You said to yourself, what the fuck is that? I ain't gonna say nothing.
Friction.
Friction, that's all it is. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, a lot of that shit is bullshit. Meditation is the key. Sit down, align your motherfucking chakras, let that shit go down and come back up. Because Jacob said it in the Bible in Genesis 32:30. The Bible said Jacob was looking, he saw the angels ascending up Jacob's ladder. And then he looked up and he said, I saw God face to face. He saw God face to face. And he named the place Peniel in honor of seeing God face to face. So what he's saying is he saw God, his pineal gland. Heaven is your head. Hell is your heel. From top to bottom. Yeah. Stop letting them play with y'all. Stop letting them play with y'all. That's why the Bible said Jesus' heel will bruise Satan's head. Jesus' foot will bruise Satan's mind. Jesus' lowest part on him can bruise Satan. That's why Jesus was crucified in Golgotha, which means the skull. Stop letting them play with y'all.
This shit make you bad as hell. I want to fuck somebody up right now. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, you got us there us damn. You got people thinking they stupid over some bullshit that you doing. You giving people fucking F's, unsatisfactory. You put motherfuckers in special education classes. You put motherfuckers on medicine. Cause you want them to sit still while you tell them some
and for
bullshit.
reference sake, somebody on the goddamn timeline Google Golgotha, what that mean, and put that up.
Say it again, Golgotha.
Golgotha, where Jesus was crucified in the Bible. The place of the skull, and Jacob saw God in a place called Peniel. Stop playing. Put that up there. That's motherfucking Genesis 30:2-30. You ain't gotta put the scripture up. Just put up Golgotha.
That shit just, I don't know. I mean, it's always times you be like, oh, the shit just real in the whole, like, if it wasn't something that was life-changing and freeing of an individual, why go through so much to damn trick somebody? And it ain't so much, it's so fucking obvious that it seems like this shit is not happening. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all know when he say these things, it's not like magical. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, the trick is in front of you. Usual suspects, what's that at the end? The biggest trick the devil ever did was make you think he didn't exist. Something like that. That's my favorite movie. Look, that's my favorite movie. And the band that plays at the cafe that I film at is called Usual Suspects. What the fuck? It's called Usual Suspects. What? It's an old ass man who had like 4 albums with Elektra Records. That's just like, yo, anytime you ready, like, let me damn teach you some shit. Let me hear what you're doing. Let me put some funk on your shit. So go and let them put some funk on Chris Clark shit. My band waiting, Usual Suspects. Can you picture Chris Clark with an old ass funky ass band, one and the other, the bass player, he got some fucking happy feet. That motherfucker be damn grooving. And the first day I walked in there, they walked up to me, they said, who are you? You just brought me back to life. I ain't do nothing but walk in there. That's my motherfucking band. I'm excited. Ah! Anyway, back to that.
And fuck the name of the cafe is BU.
Be you, but it started off kind of more with the Bayou and Jay saying Durham, downtown Durham especially, but Durham is the new Mardi Gras. And I filmed at the Bayou, which is now BU, with the damn 65-year-old lady that he been watching walk Durham for 20 years, with her being, me knowing her vibration so much that when he walked over to talk to her, this lady laughed so loud, I turned around, I said, she don't never fucking laugh that hard. And when we went to see the damn, when we went to the damn theater, we went to see a play at the local high school, we wound up sitting right in front of her. And I got her number, Jay. Wait, we gonna do a song together. Wait. So, yes. So, I mean, when he say that's his damn promise or whatever he called it, right? Fuck, I'ma do. I done damn walked into his, I don't know who fucking creating it, but I know I'm supposed to be there. 20 years of that shit and me having a damn favorite band and damn to be you at the Bayou and my damn business for damn 7 years. I was doing 20 years. I left there 15. For 8 years, I had a business in downtown Durham on Black Wall Street at the other end of the business, the building that he proclaimed when he came to Durham at fucking 19, based on a list that and we together off a list for me of when I write on there, number one, I want a hell of a communicator. I put fucking loves God like fucking 4th or 5th and said I want a man that loved Durham and never wanted to motherfucking leave it. Who writes that shit?
Hey, it's crazy that you said that, right? Yesterday, in the 1-year anniversaries, I think it was a post from like 2013. I put on the motherfucker, and I screenshotted it. I'm gonna post it on my page today. I said, Durham, North Carolina is gonna be the next big shit, and it's gonna be just as big as New Orleans and Mardi Gras. I said, they just not gonna call it Mardi Gras. I'm gonna post the motherfucker.
And what's the name of
today.
the thing that what they building? What is it called? City of what?
One city.
One city. One Durham.
So, watch. I'm gonna post it on my page today. I saw, listen, let me tell y'all something. In 3 years, Atlanta won't have shit on Durham. Why? Because it's smaller and it's just as much fucking money here.
Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers better wake
The
up.
fucking college is where it need to be. Listen. I'm an anthropologist. I've been to Ghana with Duke. It's only 2 schools here that offers anthropology. That's Duke and UNC. I was like, I don't want to go to UNC. I'm used to Duke. I go to Ghana with Duke. Now I've been offered to find an internship through UNC. I got my pick.
I told my man that. He said, man, Atlanta such and such black people. I said, man, Durham is white money. That nigga money can't see that white money in Durham.
Yep. Hey, y'all, yes, what? Woo. History in the making. The 300 watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Squad up. Y'all telling the story too. We telling the story. I say all the time when we in shifts, how the fuck I'm gonna have something to write if the shit just happens regularly? This is for me to take account of it. Shit can't be but so easy, right? We gotta have some shit to write about. The fuck? How the fuck? I can't write like if nobody decides they ain't getting up off the motherfucking getting out the white section on the bus, ain't no fucking story of Rosa Parks. The fuck? Every shift, and come on, contrast, give me some shit to write about. People want to know about the bad shit. We're going to just celebrate the good shit enough to remember that some good shit was happening. And that's how it is. So,
New beginnings
new beginnings.
are disguised as painful endings.
That's right. New beginnings are disguised as painful. Yeah, you got goosebumps. I just seen that shit. Yeah. New beginnings are disguised as painful endings. That's how you grow up.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like stuck for a minute. Cause this shit is happening real life, real time. Every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? Every day we damn peel back another layer and damn get into our truer blue. You know what I'm saying? Peel back with us, yo. Hey, PA, we manifesting with you some damn cheap ass tickets. Cause I don't want to drive that far.
Oh, okay.
But we could though if we damn space it out where we gonna just see people on the road.
And we got multiple drivers now.
So that's just sitting in the car. But I mean, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't the bad one. This just when you come in, and he drove right away. Like we got here fast. Ain't too bad. I mean, you know, but we can manifest because you gotta think about gas. If we spending that much in gas, if we manifest some damn round trip tickets, like $100 a piece of a ticket, that's not really a lot.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because we go and we put that shit down, but we put it up down there, they'll start sending us shit.
Yes.
So we gotta put up a fake destination, live out the time, so they could think that we missed the trip and throw us out some other shit that's cheaper.
Yes.
That's how you do it. Hey, live we ain't got to.
Jamaica funk.
Yes, Jamaica is in LA by now, so I cannot wait to see how that's going down. Inez had a birthday yesterday. Huh? Is it today? I thought it was yesterday. Oh, it's today. Oh, Dr. Oh, you know what? Can all my Sagittariuses just come visit me this month? That would be such a happy birthday to me. Every one of my blue dot Sagittarius, even the ones that y'all not, can y'all just stop putting it on y'all shit to come visit us once a week? Can we do that? I would so love that. We got a pull-out couch and a blow-up mattress. Can we put that out there? Yes. Just let us know. Hit us in the inbox. Y'all got our phone numbers. Just, you know, And if shit get low, we like noodles. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing noodles and vodka. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Potato chips and cookies.
Yeah, that's all we need. Yes, with dip. That's all we need. Yeah, so all we eating here is avocados, beans, and
tomatoes,
lime. Just we simple.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey. Yes. Let's bring the new year in together. Cause January 5th makes a year. So we in the damn shift and the shimmy and the, you know what I'm saying? We moving. So hey. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show. Oh man, it has been my pleasure to come bring you the treasure of life. If you do not have your country boy detox, you better get your shit right. Ain't no need to have a great mind on a fucked up body. You need to travel over to Dr. O. She gonna give you some cussing and cardio, good ass juice and vegan meal prep, yo. We got damn open books tonight. Today's Thursday, 9 p.m. You need to request entry because that shit is closed and you're gonna have to give us some dough so you can see this privateness be exposed. I'm sorry, that's the way it's going down over in Open Book Show. Then we got don't forget Wind Down Wednesday. I'm still developing that, but go check out the music. You could go back and listen to that anytime. It's on my Facebook page, Christina Boy Clark, and it's on my YouTube page, Total Woman Space 40. Go over there, check me out, see what it's all about. I got a lot of things in store I am so hyped about. I love my blue bros and my blue beauties. And I see you tomorrow at 7:45 right here, same place, same time. Lynn, take us on out. Tell them what you're dropping on this last 5.
We are all brilliantly blue.
Yeah, brilliantly blue.
And the chicks are the blue beauties. And maybe the dudes can be the... Oh, no.
I like how Missy said, Blue Brother, what she called it? Blue, it wasn't Blue Bros.
Oh, okay.
Like the Blues Brothers or something like that. Blues Brothers.
Okay.
Blues, music, blues. We still shaping that, but that shit is sounding real good, real good. Either way, this is Source City. It goes down. This is our Source City. This is Source City.
Yeah. We laying it brick by
Yep.
brick by
brick.
brick. Right
Yep.
on. That's what's up. And every platform is a brick. Bears and Bubbles.
If y'all got some shit you manifesting on, you know how people say what you praying on. You know, in church you got the thing where I like to thank sister such and such. We wanna damn help each other along. You know, not to say we might be walking around every day, proclaiming your shit, but like. I'm the number seer. Like, so I text people all day when I see their numbers. You know what I'm saying? You got people damn knowing your numbers. We rampaging for each other when we not there. It's like a prayer line.
Can I be the word whisperer?
Your word whisperer.
If you the number seer, I'm the word whisperer. Hey, well y'all already know. If you hear my voice again, you know what time it is.
She's the word whisperer.
Sow a seed to leave a legacy. Super chat. Cause you like that. Break bread. Where you feed your head. Spend your dime. Where you spend your mind. Find us on the internet when you are ready to invest at paypal.me/Javon Clark. And before we leave you, coming live from another super exciting edition of Bears and Bubbles, filmed, recorded, and broadcast to you from way, way out in Blue Dot Space, from that place we call Clark Studios, also known as Source City, baby. We want to wish all our blue beauties and blues brothers a green day, and remember from now until forever to keep it bubbling, baby.
Keep it bubbling, keep it bubbling.
Yes.
Keep it bubbling, keep it bubbling. Keep it bubbling, keep it bubbling. Where do they see your ass jump?
Mm-hmm.